Most people think a financial planner just manages investments, pick some funds, rebalance occasionally, and call it a day. But that's honestly a pretty small slice of what a good financial planner actually does. One of the most valuable things I do for people I work with is act as the hub of a wheel. Your accountant, your estate attorney, your insurance agent, lenders, they're all doing good work, but often they're doing it in their own lane. Who's looking at the full picture? That's where I come in. I'm Jeff McDermott with Create Wealth Financial Planning, and in today's video, I want to show you exactly how a financial planner connects the dots between other professionals in your corner. Tax season is stressful enough without finding out you missed something. Every year I send out a tax planning letter to the people I work with. It goes out after the end of the year, while your tax documents start rolling in, and it helps connect the dots with your accountant on what tax planning we did for the prior year. You'd be surprised how often that process catches things that would have otherwise slipped through the cracks. Missing 1099 forms that never show up, deductions that got forgotten, and in one case I remember clearly a retirement plan contribution that was being run through payroll at the wrong rate. Not a small error, the kind of thing that could trigger IRS scrutiny and cost real money to fix. None of that gets caught if your financial planner and your accountant are not talking to each other. A good financial planner coordinates that strategy proactively, not just after the fact when something needs to be fixed. The accountant handles a tax return. The financial planner helps ensure the information feeding into that return is accurate and optimized in the first place. That kind of coordination is one of the clearest examples of where working with a financial planner pays for itself. Now, estate planning is one of those things people know they should do, kind of like going to the dentist. They mean to get to it someday. Now, an estate attorney drafts the documents, wills, trusts, powers of attorney. They handle the legal side of things. But the financial planner is the one who has the full financial picture, knows what assets you have, knows how they're titled, and whether your current plan actually reflects what you want to happen. Often identify gaps first. Maybe your trust was set up years ago and your assets were never retitled into it. Maybe your beneficiary designations contradict your will entirely. That happens more often than people realize. Once those gaps are identified, I refer you to the right estate attorney and stay involved to make sure the recommendations actually get implemented. Documents sitting in a drawer, unsigned, do exactly nothing. The financial planner helps bridge that gap between we talked about it and it's actually done. Insurance is one area where having the wrong amount can be just as problematic as having none at all. Too little and you'll leave your family exposed. Too much and you're paying premiums on coverage you simply do not need. Because a financial planner sees your complete financial picture, income, assets, debts, dependents, goals, we're in a strong position to recommend the right type and right amount of coverage for your specific situation. And when we can actually communicate that picture to your insurance agent so they're not starting from scratch during the data gathering process, we can save time and communication hassles. It can also help you avoid being oversold insurance and products that might not be a fit for your situation. All that saves time, and more importantly, it means the coverage recommendation is grounded in your actual financial plan rather than some general rule of thumb. Life changes, your insurance coverage should reflect those changes. A financial planner keeps an eye on that over time. Now, accountants, estate attorneys, insurance agents, those are the most common relationship people associate with financial planners, but the professional network does not stop there. And for many people I work with, some of the most meaningful coordination happens in places they don't always expect. Take mortgage lenders, for example. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing, or tapping into home equity, the decisions you make there do not exist in a vacuum. They affect your cash flow, your tax situation, and your overall financial plan. A good financial planner should be in communication with your mortgage lender or be able to connect you with a trustworthy one so that the financing decision you make actually fits into your broader picture, not just numbers on a rate sheet. A good financial planner can also help keep you from being tempted to overborrow. For business owners, this gets even more important. If you're thinking about selling your business at some point, two professionals become very relevant very quickly: a business broker and a valuation expert. The business broker helps you find the right buyer and structure the transaction, and a valuation expert helps you figure out what your business is actually worth, which is almost always different from what the owner thinks it's worth. In both directions, by the way. I've seen people overestimate and underestimate. The number that matters is the one that holds up under scrutiny. But none of that information is useful if it's sitting in a silo. The sale of a business is one of the most financially significant events in a person's life, has major implications for retirement planning, tax strategy, estate planning, and investment decisions all at once. Financial planner can help coordinate all of those moving pieces so you're not making the tax decision before the estate attorney weighs in or setting up the sales structure before anyone has looked at what it means for your retirement income. The short version is this: a financial planner is not just a person you call about your 401k. We act as a central point of contact across a range of professionals, making sure the right people are talking to each other and that nothing important gets missed in the handoff. If you do not already have a roster of trusted partners in your corner, chances are we can help connect you with someone who fits. This is the kind of work that does not always show up on a statement, but is some of the most impactful work a financial planner does. Coordinating the right people, catching the things that fall through the cracks, and making sure all of your professionals are working towards the same goal, yours. If this is something you'd like help with, or if you want to share this with someone who could use it, reach out and book a free intro call with Create Wealth Financial Planning. The link is in the description.